To catch the whole show of Rock and Metal Revival, all you have to do is check it out on these affiliates. Mega Rock Radios on Saturdays from 11 a.m. Eastern Time. On Rock 101 KLOL on Saturdays 11 p.m. Eastern. On Z-Rock 106.9 KKZR Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Uncontrolled Noise Tuesdays at 1 a.m., Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern on UncontrolledNoise.com. And make sure that you leave them a message and tell them that you found Rock and Metal Revival on their stations. Enjoy this edition of Rock and Metal Revival.
Not to go back on this, but you actually did offer me the ass one time.
Dr. Drew says you could get a prolapsed anus from that shit. Once you hit 80, your ass is like, why'd you have to take it in the pooper that one time? Now you're gonna have to carry me around with you all day.
Welcome to the show!
All right, horns up, metalheads. It's time for another edition of Rock and Metal Revival. And
I thought that was appropriate for the Bear fans.
yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
I put that football stuff on last week, and it really jinxed the Bears bad. Poor
Yeah.
guys. Oh well. Didn't hurt my feelings at all. I was
No.
pretty happy with that game.
It was fun to watch. I'll tell you that. Oh boy, I tell you what. You know what,
It's
man?
not fun to look out the window with this freaking white stuff coming down.
I just looked at my calendar today. I'm less than 100 days from hitting Jamaica, so
Nice. That should be fun.
days like today really make me want to get there even sooner.
Yeah. I don't blame you there, man.
All right, on today's show, we've got Dawson from the band Seasons After. They had a song out a few years ago, Cry Little Sister.
Yeah.
Was on the radio, and they've got a new album out called Calamity, Scars, and Memoirs. We'll
Cool.
talk to him in the second hour. We've got your news of the weird, and we also got Talking Real Metal.
Yes.
News you can't use.
All right. And we're now on iTunes.
We are now on iTunes.
Yeah, for the talk version.
Excellent.
I think we're going to do an interview one.
Yeah, we're going to do some interviews. Just if you want to just hear the interviews, we'll put those up there too.
Yeah, because we're getting technically advanced.
That's right.
Yeah.
Testically advanced.
Yeah, we're like all the way up to like 1968.
Exactly.
70s technology now.
We're getting there, brother.
Yeah, we're working on it.
All right. So with that new opening that you put together, I think this is the song we should kick it off with.
Okay.
This is The Fight from War of the Words. This is Immortal Sin on Rockin' Metal Revival.
Nice. Is that a sin?
What?
I don't know. Take me in the poop.
The way I'll tell you what, the way the world's going, everything's a sin.
Yeah.
Hey people, it's the V, Veronica Freeman of Benedictum. And I'm here to remind you that Red and Jerry are not entertaining, nor are they in any way informative. So thanks for listening to Rock and Metal Revival.
There's Hailstorm and Dissident Aggressor from their Reanimate 2.0, the covers EP on Rock and Metal Revival.
Judas Priest.
Little Priest.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, last night was your favorite band's final stop in Madison. The last time they're ever going to be in Madison, and I can't believe you weren't there.
Who?
Nikki, Tommy, Mick, and Vince.
Oh, the Four Stooges?
The Crew.
The Crew. No, I didn't go, but I heard Vince Neil was going to Silk afterwards.
Was he?
And partying with the strippers. They
Really?
like pudgy guys, so we should go.
We should go. Exactly. I talked to my buddy Jerry Uffer, and he told me that he goes that Alice Cooper kicked ass. He said Nina was on top of it.
Nina,
he
she's
met her
great.
after the show.
Yeah?
Yeah, I met her. They had that parking lot.
Yeah, did he tell her? He knew
Oh,
us?
That's how he got in. I bet.
I bet, yeah.
But he said she just shredded.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
goes, man, and you got to see her in person. He goes, she is just beautiful.
Yeah.
I said, dude, I'm not blind.
Yeah. You
But,
can see She comes out looking good in pictures too.
Yeah, he said to me, he goes, man, I went for sentimental reasons because they were one of his favorite bands growing up.
Yeah.
He goes, but Vince cannot fucking sing anymore.
And that's not surprising,
No.
is it really?
You know, my wife is a huge Motley Crue fan, and I was like, she's like, are we going to go to that? I'm like, if you want to spend the money, I'm not spending it.
Yeah.
You know, you want to buy us 2 tickets, you go right ahead. No, I'll go.
Yeah.
Because I want to see Alice.
Yeah,
But-
I wouldn't go for them.
No.
Just for that. No.
No. And so
Was he good with the words? Was he pronunciating the words and everything? Pronunciating.
I don't know, dude. But
I'm making up new words.
my buddy said he goes, Alice Cooper blew him away.
Yeah.
So, I didn't go. So last night I went and saw Wayland.
Oh yeah, how was that?
That was excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kills me is like, dude, I'll see them at a big festival show in front of 6,000-10,000 people.
Yeah.
And it's the same show that they put on inside a club in front of 200 people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a cool
the way
thing.
you got to do it, man.
Yeah. And nice guys, man. They stayed forever last night, you know, getting pictures taken and signing autographs and, you know.
that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, there was a woman there that couldn't stand because she was physically unable, and they
Yeah.
brought in a chair and they set her right in the front row.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
right in the front of the stage.
Nice.
You know, the band
Yeah.
did that for her.
I've been there before in the front.
Yeah.
That wasn't fun for me. I don't like having guys' crotches in my face.
But you told me you liked that.
No. Girls' crotches are fine. Guy crotches, no.
Really?
At the titty bar, that's fine.
You're
but-
really switching your tune around.
Oh, no. That's always been my tune, bro. You're getting me confused with someone else.
Oh, okay. Here's that other guy that I hosted the show with.
Yeah, maybe it was the Tommy Thayer of
Rock and Metal Revival. All right. Coming up, we've got News of the Weird and talking real metal news you can't use. So let's get back. This is a song that was sent to us by one of the publicists that really helps us out. His name's Smitty. He said, check out this band Kicking Harold.
Yeah,
And,
Harold doesn't like the
Harold
band
doesn't
at all.
like the band because
He's
they've been
like,
kicking
"Screw
his
these
ass.
guys."
But this is a song called Kill You. Check it out. Tell us what you think.
It's a love song.
Yeah. It's exclusive
Oh, it is.
on your Rock and Metal Revival radio show.
Broadcasting from the banks of the Rock River in the county of Rock,
Rock and roll! Rock and roll! Let's get it! Let's get it!
it's Rock and Metal Revival.
Hello, Cleveland! Hello, Cleveland!
There's Thin Lizzy and Thunder and Lightning on Rock and Metal Revival. And dude, I tell you that's one thing about this show is I've got appreciation for some bands that I didn't have
Yeah.
in the past. You know what? I always knew a Thin Lizzy, The Boys Are Back in Town, and Jailbreak, and you know
Yeah.
that cowboy song.
But the later stuff, they
Yeah.
were really good, man.
That's a great band.
Yeah,
that
it's just
is
sad that it, doing the drugs, man.
Yeah,
Doing
kids.
the bad stuff. Stay off the drugs.
Yeah, this is a public service announcement from RMR.
Yeah. No heroin.
Yeah.
No meth. None of that crap.
Yeah.
Pot's okay.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be a gateway to doing stupid shit.
yeah.
You know.
Just because the door's open, don't need you to have to walk through it. You
Yeah.
idiots. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
And you're going to end up on stupid news.
Yeah. We'll put you
We'll
there.
put you there, all right. A burglar mainly stealing women's underwear in Alaska town. I didn't know you lived in Alaska, dude.
No, I only travel there once in a while.
All right.
When I'm in need.
When you're out of underwear. An underwear bandit is actively stealing women's undergarments in Kodiak, Alaska. According to Alaska State Troopers, there's been a rash of burglaries reported lately. People have returned to their homes to find items, mostly women's underwear, missing. Now, you know what? Our
Yeah.
friend, Roland Bell,
Oh, yeah?
every time he plays on stage in his band Beyond Threshold,
Yeah.
there's always women's underwear being thrown up there.
Oh, well, that's not a bad thing. Maybe that's the thief is coming there to just
Get rid of some of his
get rid
evidence,
yeah. That could be dangerous though, man, especially if they're not very
Can you
hygienic.
believe there's an underwear? Oh, man.
Wow.
Accused shoplifter stuffs chainsaw down shorts.
He must have had some seriously long shorts. Yeah, don't turn that thing on.
Hey, is that a chainsaw in your shorts, or are you excited to see me?
Yeah.
Florida man is accused of shoplifting a chainsaw by stuffing heavy machinery in his shorts and under his T-shirt, according to the TC Palm News.
Nice.
Footage of the incident posted by the newspaper on YouTube shows the suspect, 28-year-old Anthony Ballard, as he appears to steal the chainsaw from a Treasure Coast lawn in Port St. Lucia, Florida.
Nice.
Ballard reportedly asked for change before attempting to conceal the tool. He's a tool.
You gotta be careful. You might cut your tool off with
right.
that one.
I'm a lumberjack, baby.
Cutting the wood.
How's that line in that song go? I ain't jack my lumber, baby, since my chainsaw you.
Yeah.
All right, Stephen Ramsey called 911 to ask dispatcher on a date.
Nice.
Stephen Ramsey, 45, Naples, Florida, was arrested Tuesday.
Florida.
Every
damn
Florida and Alaska. After allegedly calling 911 3 times to ask the dispatcher if she was interested in going on a date.
Nice.
For the record,
yeah,
she wasn't.
No, but she sounded hot.
Yeah. I'm going to call 911 for a little phone sex tonight.
Yeah, I forgot. Hey, can you give me the number for the phone sex line? I know it's 800 something rather.
Yeah. Michael Valentin attempted a double homicide after dog poop
Another
dog poop dispute.
You guys need to take care of your dog poop.
I got to get a dog.
Yeah, so you can have him pooping in the neighbor's yard.
I can have him pooping in my father-in-law's yard. Dispute between neighbors about a dog's bodily waste in Springfield, Massachusetts has resulted in a tenant being charged with felony assault and attempted murder. Who the hell's calling you during the show?
I don't know, man. I turned it off.
Tell Kim.
It's probably Ace Frehley.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's Ace.
Yeah, I heard the guitar part. It wasn't Ace Frehley. You'd have had him playing some banjo shit. All right, so Michael Valentin, 33, was arrested Saturday for allegedly stabbing a 46-year-old woman and her 23-year-old daughter.
Nice.
The attack stemmed from an argument between Valentin about the victims and their pit bull, which Valentin says has defecated on her rear stairs and side yard.
Oh, yuck. Yuck.
Ugh.
So they complain and the guy who owns the dog stabs him?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm not complaining about nothing anymore.
Man, I swear, you got to be
People
careful.
are too sensitive.
Yeah. Man, your dog just crapped all over the place. Do something about that.
Okay, I'm going to stab you. What the fuck?
But the crap is still there. It doesn't really solve much. Now there's just some blood mixed in with it.
What happened to filling a grocery bag with dog crap and lighting it on somebody's steps? What happened to that?
Yeah, the paper bag trick.
Yeah.
That works good. They should just carry those plastic bags, strap one around your dog's ass, so when it's automatically right there.
Exactly. Dude, did you add songs to this?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't think so, because...
No?
I had UFO on the list?
Yeah, you had UFO on the list.
Wow, let's play some then.
All right.
From Lights Out, here's Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah, that dog poop, maybe the temperature was.
Too hot to handle. It was a little steamy.
Oh, yuck.
On Rock and Metal Revival.
And squishy.
Here's your latest hard rock and metal news on Rock and Metal Revival.
All right, horns up, metalheads. Time for another edition of Talking Real Metal.
Yeah.
News you can't use.
All right.
Our top story today
Fresh
is...
from the wire.
Fresh from the pile. Stryper to begin recording a new album in February. I like the last album they did.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good.
And then I know Michael Sweet and George Lynch got something coming out.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. Buck Cherry launches adult product of Crazy Bitch toys.
Nice.
Was there any pictures with that headline?
No, but I'm sure there's like vibrators and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, no pictures though.
Just want to let the ladies of RMR know that if we get any samples, you're in luck. All right, Anthrax is Scotty in to appear in 5th season of AMC's The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I could go on that show and not even have to put the makeup on anymore.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Look at me.
Yeah, you could.
The Osbournes reportedly coming... Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The Osbournes reportedly coming back for 8 new episodes.
What, are they running out of money already? Come on. Really?
Why do I want to watch Ozzy run around the house picking up dog shit?
Because maybe the neighbor will come over and you'll have to stab him.
Oh, God. Family members defend AC/DC drummer Phil Rudd.
Yeah, I guess they dropped the charges.
They dropped the charges.
The one, because I guess whoever he targeted, they thought deserved it. I don't know.
I know two guys that are on that list. Survivor singer. I'm not mentioning any names.
No.
Survivor singer Jimmy Jameson's death due in part to methamphetamine use. That's sad.
And, to be in a band called Survivor, maybe he thought he could survive anything.
He probably sang Eye of the Tiger just one too many fucking times.
Yeah.
Bret Michael and Poison next year is going to be the biggest reunion ever. I didn't know they broke up.
I thought last time they didn't. Last week they said no, there wasn't going to be a reunion. I was all sad and stuff, and now he comes out and says there is going to be one.
Like I hear they keep he's having kidney surgery every other day. For
a
while,
yeah.
Skid Row's Snake. No one has the ability anymore to sit down for an hour and listen to a full length album. You know what? I think that's wrong
because I can do that. I sit down all day.
When we get these CDs and stuff, I'll sit and listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I listen to CDs all day. Yeah. It's not that difficult. I mean, it's not that complicated. It's not like you need to go to school to
I couldn't sit down and listen to one of the new Skid Row albums for
No, that's why they do EPs,
exactly.
because you got to get up and puke after a while.
Sammy Hagar predicts Michael Anthony will be back in Van Halen. That would be good news.
Yeah, that would be, because they miss his voice.
Exactly.
More than anything.
Ozzy Osbourne has new species of frog named after him.
Nice. Does it, take credit for shit it didn't do?
Only if it has a wife that manages its career. Kiss to perform at 88th Annual Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade. What?
Maybe it just pisses all over itself all the time or something. They're playing it, so they're lip-syncing at the Macy's Parade?
Yeah,
they're lip-syncing because it'd be cold. They can't play their instruments in the cold.
Judas Priest, Rob Halford on Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'd love to be in there, and they deserve to be in there.
Oh, yeah. But it's not a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a popularity contest for people who aren't really popular.
Yeah, exactly.
all the nerdy kids are voting. They're the only ones who are voting.
More Elvis Costello.
Yeah, really.
Coroner says no foul play is suspected in death of Static X frontman Wayne Static. Yeah. That's good to hear, man. I didn't want that to be an overdose. Yeah. I really didn't,
Yeah, that wouldn't be.
I really never want any of them to be an overdose, but, he was getting his shit together, and I was hoping that...
Yeah. Probably end up just being a coronary problem.
Hey, we talked to Scott Ian last week.
Yeah.
According to Anthrax's Charlie Benetti, we have enough new material for a double record.
Nice. Well, what's weird is Charlie's a drummer, and he writes the riffs and writes the leads, the guitar solos and stuff, and it's like, wow, he's a drummer, but he can play the guitar like crazy, too. It's pretty impressive. He's like a real musician.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's hard to believe. I'm telling you.
Here's the guy that we're going to go see in a couple of weeks. Fozzie's Chris Jericho says, I love the low expectations that some people have for us. So most people think, oh, geez, it's just a wrestler.
Yeah, he ain't they can't say.
Great live band.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to going and seeing them, man.
And Slash says rock and roll definitely needs a movement, and I think that's a bowel movement to get rid of a lot of the shit that's out on the radio today.
That's for sure. Need a massive bowel movement.
We need rock and roll needs a massive enema. That's
yeah. There you go.
Quote me on that.
Flush out all the.
And since we just talked about Slash, why don't we play some from his World on Fire? Featuring,
new one.
Yep, featuring Miles Kennedy. This is called Wicked Stone on Rockin' Metal Revival.
And that's something you'd piss out, right?
Yeah.
Kidney stone.
Kidney stone,
thing.
Yep.
But if you take a
I wonder if Andy's band's playing this already.
They probably are. They're probably playing the whole album. Yeah, with Miles singing, I know they do all the Alter Bridge, right?
This portion of Rockin' Metal Revival is brought to you by...
A motion picture theater is not a good place to use your cell phone, chat with your friends, or let your children burn off steam.
But I don't get it. I paid my $9 like everybody else.
Sure, you paid $9, so I have a suggestion. Why not watch the fucking movie? You know who else paid $9? Me. You know how long a cop has to work to earn $9 fucking dollars? An hour and a half. You know what I'm doing for that hour and a half? Getting shot at by crackheads.
Michael.
So, when you're in a movie theater, why don't you show some fucking respect for your fellow human beings? Turn off your fucking cell phone. Put some muzzles on your fat, ugly kids and shut the fuck up. And if you put your feet on the back of my fucking chair, I'm gonna shoot you and blame it on crackheads. You got it, you little yard apes?
Boy, I sure
Shut
learned
the fuck up!
Hey, what's up? This is Mike Portnoy of the Winery Dogs, and I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell right here on Rockin' Metal Revival.
From the CD Seasons of Tragedy, there's Benedictum in Steel Rain. Dude, I love that song.
Yeah. You got some backstory from that, didn't you?
Yeah, Veronica did that in one take.
Yeah?
That vocal was done in one take. And speaking of Veronica, she's going to be taking over the show in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The week of Thanksgiving. Veronica Freeman is taking over RMR. And we're going to let her. We're going to step aside and
just
do what Mistress V tells us to do.
Watch from behind.
Yeah. Exactly.
We'll let her take it. Do what she wants.
Do what she wants to us. We don't care.
We'll just obey.
Yeah, exactly. So be tuning in for that, Veronica Freeman. And she's got a new solo CD that she's going to be kicking off her Kickstarter program.
Yeah.
With that takeover show.
Should be happening soon.
Yep. And the CD's called Now or Never. And Jerry and I have been fortunate enough to hear some of it. And I'm digging
stuff.
it.
I like it.
I like it a lot. I think you're going to dig it too. And as soon as Veronica lets us play some of it, we will.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. And remember, reach out and give V some love on Facebook.
Or if in person, man.
Yeah, or in person, yeah.
Be careful, though. She might not want it.
She might kick your ass.
She would.
Well, coming up, we've got...
but Red and Jerry said
to reach out and grab you, V. Here, give this to Red and Jerry, and punching them out and a backhand with a cat of nine tails.
Yeah.
Coming up, we're going to talk to Dawson. He's the lead guitar player from the band Seasons After, and they had a radio hit out a few years ago, back about 2010, called Cry Little Sister, and it was a great tune on the radio. And they've been getting typical bullshit with record labels and stuff like that. So they're back. They got a new CD out. It's called Calamity, Scars, and Memoirs, and we're going to talk to Dawson right after we hear a new cut off that album called Lights Out on Rockin' Metal Revival.
And it's not UFO cover or anything. It's like an original tune. Cool. Should I play it or?
Rock out with your cock out, brother.
But then I'll trip.
From the CD, Calamity, Scars, and Memoirs, their Seasons After, and Lights Out on Rockin' Metal Revival. And Jerry, do you remember back a few years ago when the radio was booming out Cry Little Sister?
Yeah, I think I've heard that a few times.
They're back. A little bit of a hiatus, and we're happy to have Dawson on with us. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Well, first, I guess I want to say actually welcome back to radio and welcome back to out kicking ass and taking names again.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Now, you guys were on a little bit of a hiatus here from 2010. What was going on those 3-4 years that we weren't hearing you on the radio?
Well, it's a bit complicated, but I think the best answer for it is there's a lot of bands that go through the quote unquote horror stories, the music business horror stories, with labels and all that stuff, and that's basically what happened. It was just something we had to go through and resolve some issues, and it just took some time to make it happen. It wasn't something that could just be done overnight. So we just kind of had to lay low for a little bit and get through that period, and that's over now, and we're back with the new record and all that. So yeah.
All right. Well, I can remember I got a copy of Through Tomorrow when it came out, and like I was telling Jerry there, we heard Cry Little Sister and Getting Even all over the radio, and then you just disappeared. Now it's got to be and now that you've come back, you've got a new lead vocalist and a new bass player. Tell us a little bit about the changes in the band.
Yeah, for sure. Tony is on this record. This is kind of his premiere with the band and the music that we've put together. He actually came out with us on that first album cycle when we were touring with it. We parted ways with the singer at the time, and Tony was gracious enough to come out and kind of fill that spot, singing while we toured. And as soon as we were done with the last tour for that album cycle, our goal was to go in and start tracking music for the new record with Tony. at that point is when we kind of took the hiatus. And so this is his kind of premiere on the music side, but he's actually been with us for a better part of 4 years now, so he's not really necessarily the new guy for us. And I think a lot of the fans that saw us on those last tours on the Through Tomorrow album cycle are already familiar with Tony fronting and doing that record with us.
And like I said, I realized that you just got a new bass player that you just joined the band this year. Yeah,
Jesse has been a longtime friend, and he's an amazing musician. He's actually a great guitar player, songwriter, bass player. He really fit with us and what we were doing, and it was kind of a no-brainer for us when we were putting this back together. And we decided, look, let's take it on the road. Let's do the whole thing, and let's invite Jesse to come in. He fits really well with us. Our influences and styles are great. He's very good on the road. He's been out and he's played with a lot of bands, and he's just got his stuff together. And he's a great musician and a great guy. So it was something that we were pretty happy about bringing him on too.
So let's get serious. Where's the hottest groupies in America?
Where's the hottest groupies in America?
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, Jesse'd probably answer that.
Darn. Where's he at?
Yeah. I don't know. I think anywhere you go. I don't know. There's probably great ones.
There's great ones everywhere.
Beautiful women live all over Texas and California.
Well, I see you guys are based out of Kansas. Do I get that right? And
yeah.
So I mean, we're Midwest guys here in Wisconsin, and your musical influences. I can tell Little Tesla in there, some other bands, but you've been tagged as nu metal. I don't see you really as nu metal. I see you as just a kick-ass rock and roll band.
Well, thanks. I agree with that. People that kind of need to put a genre stamp on a band, I think they can kind of put whatever they want on there, and that's something that we were labeled at early on that I guess we didn't really quite understand. You know, we just think you're either rock or you're metal or hard rock or something like that. There's too many subgenres now to really throw it in, but I think we consider ourselves just a Midwest hard rock band.
So who were you influenced by when you were starting out?
I was a big fan of Pantera, and Sevendust was a huge influence on me, even still to this day. Nice. So a lot of some of the bands that you might categorize us with, even still today, there's like Stone Sour, Sevendust, Pantera, just the hard rock and metal bands that I think a lot of us grew up with.
Exactly. I can hear that melodic guitar sound in there a little bit too. So you guys are coming out on tour. You're coming to our neck of the woods coming up here in November. Tell us a little bit about the live show that we can expect when Seasons After hits town.
We deliver everything we can during the live show. I think one thing we prided ourselves on since the conception of this band is going out and playing the best we could and putting on the best show that we possibly could, and make sure that when fans walk away that they definitely felt like they were at a great show and they were watching a band that gave everything they had, with the music and the performance. So we definitely do our best to put on the best show we possibly can. Yeah.
So listening back to this album, are there any songs you think could have benefited from adding some cowbell?
What's that?
Any songs on this last album you think could have benefited from adding some cowbell?
Cowbell, every song. We had to actually go back through in the final phases of this and pull cowbell out of the song.
Oh,
we put too much in it all the way through it.
Oh,
you always start with too much and then back off.
Oh,
I think
okay.
That's the process. Unfortunately, I think we backed off too much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good point.
I could kind of hear a faint cowbell in a couple tracks there. Yeah.
It's all over.
All right, bud.
You just have to listen close.
Well, if people want to find out more about this new album and about the tour, where's the best place to get info on Seasons After?
I think it's the usual suspects, seasonsafter.com, and then Facebook, Seasons After Nation, and then Twitter and Instagram at Seasons After. That's really, if you can't find it there, it probably doesn't exist.
All right, well, great. Cool. Well, we're going to let you play a new song on the way out of here. What do you want to play?
How about Break to Survive?
Is there a story behind this tune that you want to tell us?
No.
All right.
No.
That's awesome. I love the honesty.
Telling a story.
I love the honesty.
It's like, fuck you. Listen to the lyrics.
No, you get. I think you get a lot of questions as like a guitar player, and when you're real involved in the music. But I think it's always best that the vocalist should always answer those things. And unfortunately, he's not here right now, so I can't put him, under the spotlight to answer that.
We'd rather talk to guitar players anyway.
Yeah, brother. We like musicians.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here is brand new music from Seasons After. We look forward to seeing you in November, bud, and be safe out on the road.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. We can't wait to see you guys. This is Dawson from Seasons After, and you're listening to Rockin' Metal Revival. More cowbell.
There's Rainbow and Since You've Been Gone on Rockin' Metal Revival. Going back into the archives for that one. Graham Bonnet on lead vocals.
That was way back, man.
Yeah. They had some great singers in that band, didn't they?
They did have a few, didn't they?
Yeah, that was that one guy's name. Had 3 names.
Oh.
Ronnie.
James. Lynn Turner?
Joe Lynn Turner, yeah.
Oh. Or Ronnie James.
Dio.
Dio. We got to give him respect, man. He was awesome.
So you had Dio, you had Bonnet, you had
Turner. Who else sang with him? Oh, what's his name? Doogie White sang with him for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been quite a few. Coverdale? Was Coverdale in?
No, he was in Deep Purple.
Oh. Ain't that the same band?
Same band, pretty much, yeah. But anyways, good hearing some old Rainbow on the show. Next week, who do we got coming up next week on the show?
That's a good question, dude. I think Sound of Thunder.
Sound of Thunder?
Yeah, I think we'll go with Sound of Thunder.
Okay, we'll have Sound of Thunder, and then the week after we've got...
so it'll be Chicks galore after 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, and then we'll come back, we'll have hopefully Joe Lynn Turner.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
And we'll have some more guests. And
he was in Rainbow. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. He's got a new project, though.
Yeah, it's called Rated X with Carmine Appice, Tony Franklin, and Carl Cochran. I can't wait to hear more from them.
Yeah, definitely. It's
a great band. And I got an email today about Eric Martin.
Got to be careful when you're searching for Rated X stuff online, though.
Yeah,
you end
exactly.
Up getting nailed with all kinds of stuff.
I got taken right to our road page.
Did you? Jeez.
So until next time, peace.
We're out of here?
Yeah, we're out of here.
We're done? Really?
We're done.
All right. No call from Knothead?
No, I ran into Knothead the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he's still smoking on that big fat J that he had the other day.
He's still
on vacation.
Out of it.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
So hey, why don't we get out of here with some old VH?
Sounds like a plan,
man.
All
right, brother. Till next week. This is Rockin' Metal Revival saying, jam out with your clam out.
Rock out with your cock out.
Peace.
And violence.
This brings to an end another edition of Rockin' Metal Revival. If you enjoyed it, tell a friend. If you didn't, tell 2. Until next time, this is Rockin' Metal Revival.
I said, who wants to fucking touch me?